It's an occasion that first responders in Boone County say rarely happens, but an award ceremony held tonight recognized those that aided in a childbirth inside an ambulance. The Salas family got to visit the Boone County Fire Protection District 2 fire station Thursday and meet the paramedics and EMTs to help deliver their son, Santana, back in January in the station ambulance. The first responders that helped in the delivery received certificates of commendation. District 2's ambulance had been in service for around 2 years now. First responders say there are many things that can go wrong during childbirth, but thanks to the preparedness of the paramedics, Santana's birth was complication-free.
Call 911. I'm like, hey, my wife is going into labor. We don't know what to do. You guys were helping us throughout the whole thing, telling us what to do, and you guys respond, and we pretty much load her up into the ambulance. It was a pretty hectic moment, but thankfully he's here. Very thankful for everyone that helped out.